welcome to another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved Skyblock with Arturio Emerys. You know, I'm going to have to find some sort of short way to say that because that's kind of a mouthful. Alrighty. So let's look around a little bit and I'll show you some of the things I've done. I don't remember if this showed up in the last video or not. I've been working on the Smeltery for a while and trying to get it bigger. And I started with a small one with a 2x2, I think by 2. And if you add cobblestone to it, it'll turn it into seared brick, which you can use directly to make it larger. And I did that for a while and just kind of added seared brick to it. And I think for every 8 cobblestone you put in it, you'll get 1 full seared brick in a casting basin out of it. So every time I had more seared brick from the casting basin, I'd make it bigger and put more cobble in it, and make it bigger and put more cobble in it. And eventually I tore the whole thing down and completely rebuilt it. Now the reason it all looks the same is I used a Tinker's Construct chisel on it to transform all of the regular seared bricks into the normal seared bricks. So that's how I got the huge smeltery. And now what I'd like to do is I would like to automate lava production for it. So I've set up a little bit of this ahead of time. I've got a lava source block, a water source block. I've got cobble between it, and I'm going to make a couple of nodes. And these are the recipes for the 2 nodes I'm going to make. This will make a transfer node. Let's do that real quick. Okay, that's a normal transfer node. And this one will make a liquid transfer node. There. So now, if I take that liquid transfer node and put it right there, whenever there is liquid in here, this transfer node should pull it out and insert it into the seared tank. And this transfer node should pull cobblestone out of here and automatically feed it into there. But in order to do that, I need a world interaction upgrade. So long term, I need to decide if I want this to stay here or if I just want to tear this down and try to figure out a way to make this be my sole cobble generation system. Uh-oh, this may be a problem. Why is this not feeding? There's 64 in there. Am I going to have to manually feed this? That's what I was trying to avoid. So I'm looking at this here, and it's a little hard to read, but it is running out of cobblestone, and I think every time you put a piece of cobblestone in there, it's worth 250 of the solid cobblestone. Yeah, that's what it looks like, and I think it'll hold 1,000. But it'll hold more lava than that. Another thing I noticed, and this is very, very frustrating, is that yeah, that won't produce anymore. A dolly, like just a simple, stupid dolly. Reinforced wheels, which, okay, that doesn't look bad, but what is this reinforced metal? How do you make this reinforced metal? From stabilized metal, you smelt it and you get Reinforced metal. It's only 1 ingot. How bad can it be? Yeah, apparently there's, okay, some iron. Iron's not bad. What is this? Hardened mesh. Iron bars, that's not bad. What are these refined hardeners? Raw hardener, smelted. Diamond and obsidian. Really? All of that just to make a dolly? I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, it's very frequently necessary to kind of move chests and stuff around, and it makes your life so much easier if you have a dolly. I understand the point behind the mod pack is to try and make things more difficult, but some things it's just there's no point in making that difficult. So let me see if nope, there is no cardboard box. That's unfortunate, because that's a way that you can get around it. So basically, if I'm going to want to move this barrel, I'm going to have to break it, and I'm going to have to break it and move it myself. And I'm thinking of how to fill this automatically. What I could do, yeah, this may work. I don't know if this may or may not work. If I take that right there, and I'm going to need a barrel, so I'm going to have to make one. Okay, I'm going to need a barrel. I have an idea. I don't know that this is going to work. It may. And since the other barrel is full of cobblestone, I don't have a way to move it without a dolly. So I'm going to have to improvise something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that transfer node and world interaction upgrade right there. And I'm going to reposition some of this stuff a little bit. I hope this will work. Okay. Bear with me for just a minute. Hopefully this won't take too terribly long. Bucket. So now if I take one of those and put it there, and put the barrel on top of it, I know it's not going to feed in there. So if I take the other one and put it here, and I've got some transfer pipe. This should work. Okay, so right now there's a tiny little bit of cobblestone in there, but not much. Okay. Where's it going? All right, it's pulling it into here. So once that node is full, it's not feeding into the crucible. All right, let me think about this for a minute. Is it possible that in this version, you can only feed a crucible from the top? So if that's the case, this may work, this may not work. And I know I can pull from the barrel from the side because it was pulling from the side. So how about if we throw that in there and throw that in the, aha, okay. So what this tells me is I can move all that back. I can put that right back there. Okay, I can put that there. It's not going to mess with that at all. Take everything out of here and break this barrel and put it back where I wanted it. Break this transfer node. Right like that. Transfer node there. I put a full stack in so it's preloaded. And if I put this back in here, it'll start filling this. But what I want to do is I want to empty this one. Yeah, there's a little bit left over. So now if I take this world interaction upgrade and put it right there, this is now a fully functioning cobblestone generator again. It's automatically feeding cobblestone up into the barrel. The barrel is automatically feeding into the crucible. And the crucible is automatically feeding the seared tank. Awesome. All right. Let's get rid of this stuff and kind of fix my floor here. And then at some point I will tear all of this down. I can put that away. There we go. Cool, I feel like I've accomplished something. So now if I let this sit here long enough, this will eventually fill up with, trying to remember how much lava it'll hold if it's not being actively drained. I think it's like 5 or 6 buckets of lava. Okay, so that's good. So we've talked about the smeltery and how I made it so big. One other thing that I did was you can make seared brick half slabs. And so that's what I have on top of here to prevent mobs from spawning. And I think, let me see if I got F7 turned on. You know what, I can't tell because I don't have any spawnable spots. Let me break one of these with the pick real quick. Yep, okay. So what that tells me is as long as that stays full of lava, I will have no spawnable spots inside my smeltery, which is good because otherwise you get mobs in there and they die and then you get blood in there, which is fine if you want to make pig iron, but for the most part it just kind of gets in the way. So this should always stay full of lava, which means I should never have mobs die in there. Okay. So since the last episode, you may notice the platform's a little bit bigger. I've made it a big square, 9 by 9. And I've added a couple more planting areas, although I don't have enough dirt for them yet. Once I get a good farm set up, it shouldn't be a problem to produce dirt. In fact, pumpkins are a great thing to make dirt out of because I think it only takes a very small number. Like I got 22. This barrel's currently empty. So yeah, it takes 6 pumpkins to make a thing of dirt. And let's see what else I got over here. Poisonous potatoes, those are pretty useless. Let's see if I can make dirt out of those. look at there, I can. Awesome. And okay, these are actually doing pretty well. A couple more turns with these, and these should be close to 10, 10, 10. These ones I didn't do quite as early, so these are going to take a little longer. And once I get them to 10, 10, 10, I'll start crossbreeding them to make other stuff. I'm going to eat real quick, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So if you look at the uses for wheat, I can take regular seeds, crossbreed it with carrot seeds, and I'll get sugarcane seeds. And I need to do that with sand between them, but that won't be a problem. But the nice thing about this is if these two seeds are 10, 10, 10, when I crossbreed them, unless this is changed in this particular version, I should get 5, 5, 5 sugarcane seeds, which will kind of help jumpstart me. Now the sugarcane, if we look at uses for that, I can use sugarcane crossbred with poppy seeds to get cactus seeds. Now what I don't know is where I'm going to get poppy seeds. That's where I'm going to get poppy seeds. Pumpkin seeds crossbred with sugarcane will give me poppy seeds. So let's look at this again. Cactus seeds, what can I do with cactus seeds? Cactus seeds crossbred with other stuff will give me black, so and that needs to be done on Podzoil. So basically there's going to be a whole sequence of crossbreeding this with that to try and get some new thing. It's going to be a terribly complicated process, and I'm going to try to do all of it off camera so you don't have to witness any of it. But I also made this platform down here, and I didn't want everyone to feel kind of left out, so what I did was I made a little montage of me making that platform that's going to be at high speed so you can see that. But not necessarily have to sit through, I think it was about 2 hours to make. And even the montage isn't all of it, it's just kind of most of it. But anyway, y'all can watch that now. So I think that'll do it for today. I finally got the lava production, automatic lava production to work. That will help me out down the road. And you got to see some of my process for building and some of my thought process and how I solve problems when they don't necessarily work. I think this has been a good productive episode. I hope everyone liked it. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like on the episode. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And leave your questions or comments on YouTube, and I'll answer them when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.